Welcome to Riri's Storytime, where you will find yourself at the edge of your seat as we take you on a ride by telling both fictional and non-fictional stories. If hearing true crime and ghost stories is your thing, you've come to the right place. Once a week, listen in as Maria, aka Riri, and Nayeli, the mother-daughter duo, take you to Riri's world of storytime. Welcome to Riri's Storytime. Hello everyone and welcome back to Riri's Storytime. So this is something that's not crime, well, I guess it is crime related. Somebody got their ass stomped. But it's not like a ghost story and it's not like someone got killed. But I do want to put my 2 cents in when it comes to this whole Dave Chapelle situation that just happened on, I think it was Monday night, somewhere around there. Someone from the audience came up on stage, tried to tackle Dave Chapelle, and I am a huge Dave Chapelle fan. I don't care what you say in those comments below. I am a Dave Chapelle fan. I've been a Dave Chapelle fan for a long time. And if you watched the closer and you didn't understand what he was saying in the closer, I advise you to go watch that one more time so you can understand where he's coming from. But at any rate, so somebody rushes the stage, this person rushes the stage, and they pretty much lose their fall before they even get to him, and they halfway tackle him, and Dave Chapelle falls down, but he bounces right back up. Like, it was like he was ready to fight. And the guy literally started running off the stage, and Dave Chapelle just continued to make jokes. He did at one point was like, I'm gonna hurt this, or he didn't use that word. If you watch the video, you'll see the word he used. But in all fairness, this person had it's alleged that he had a gun that had a knife inside of it. So who knows what his intentions were to do to Dave Chapelle. But of course, somebody snuck their cell phones in, because you're not supposed to have your cell phone when you go to Dave Chappelle show. But they recorded it, and on TMZ, they show, like, if you look off to the right behind the curtain, you can still see everyone. They're like tussling this guy, okay? Dave Chappelle was like, hold on, I need to see what's going on. He goes over there. He stomped his ass. And I am not about violence. I'm not about violence. But see, when you think you could do that to somebody, don't expect for that person not to react, because see, not everybody is cool, calm, and collected. Not everybody can stand, like, and like Chris Rock, he got his, he got smacked, yes. I'm a little bit on the fence with that one, because I can understand where Will was coming from, and I'm a fan of both of them. I mean, he was cracking jokes. He went off the prompter. He wasn't supposed to be saying those type of jokes. So Will Smith, I don't condone violence, and I just think that he, in the spur of the moment, he was emotional. I think that there's some things going on behind the scenes that we're not aware of in their household, and I think he took it out on Chris. But Chris was, he was a good guy about it. He didn't press charges against him. But of course, he was upset. But at the same time, after this happened at Dave Chappelle's show, Chris Rock was in the building. And he came out on stage and he made this comment. And to me, I think it was like, yeah, I thought it was funny and I thought it was, like payback's a bitch, right? So he comes out on stage and he was like, was that Will Smith? And everybody starts cracking up. So did you see this video? I mean, it is crazy. It's just crazy. And people stop saying that Will Smith started all this. People have been doing this for a long time. This is not the first time. It's not going to be the last time. So let me know your thoughts. What do you think about, how this person got stomped on? I love the fact that Dave Chapelle continued with his jokes. Even after all that transpired, he continued to joke and had the audience going. And that's one thing I love about Dave Chapelle. He keeps it 100. And if you don't like what he has to say, if if you have something to say to him, he's always welcome to, have a conversation with him. But that shit right there was hilarious. And I don't mean the part where the guy got stomped on, because that would be evil, right? I mean the part where Dave Chappelle will still be able to bounce up, and came back around full circle, and he was still able to continue on with his show, which was at the end of it at any rate, but he continued on. And then with that, it brought out people like Busta Rhymes, who was there. They had Jamie Foxx was there, and he came out on stage, and just, all of them showing them that support. But through that whole thing, Dave Chappelle his spirit was still lifted. And he actually said that he waited for somebody to do that for the last 35 years, that he wanted to do that. So again, I'm sure he was joking, but I thought it was comical that he still was able to keep his composure. So have you seen the video that TMZ has out? Let me know what you think down below. It's okay for us to agree to disagree. I'm okay with that. But remember, don't let anyone steal your joy.